fucking shitty rolls. That's a 12 versus armor class, which is a pitiful roll. That's it for my guys. Three guys, 3 misses this round. Alright, Cal, you're back up. Wow. I rolled a 6, a 5, and a 2. Can it get any worse, guys?
Okay, I'm going to use
Really?
Strike of Hope.
Can it get any worse? A 6, a 5, and a 2. Pitiful rolls.
It's a 23 versus armor class.
Pitiful rolls. Alright, on this gentleman here, you hit with a 23. Yeah, just
5 damage, and then I'm also going to use my encounter power, Holy Smite, which is a free action.
Alright.
And if my attack, at-will attack affects it, then add 6 more radiant damage.
Okay, so
and that
11?
target is dazed until the end of my next turn.
Alright. Alright, and he is dazed. Let's see, what can I use for dazed? How about the little symbol there?
Hey Dave, the guy that he just attacked, does he have a halberd or is that a crossbow?
No, he's got a halberd. I said the only guy that didn't have the halberd was this guy right here. It's just that those tokens don't have halberds. This one does, but well, sort of, kind of. But the other ones
Dave,
don't.
that one you can take off the red dot. By the way.
Okay. Yeah, I got. Let's see. This is fine. This is fine on you as well. And this is a new debuff as well. Well, a new buff as well. Alright, looks like the tokens are accurate. And you did 11 damage, so I took that. Anything else for you?
Yes, I'm going to shift to right there.
Okay. You don't feel that nauseous effect that had come over you. Alright, Rons, what are you doing? You need to take, first off, you need to take 2 necrotic damage. You feel an urge that has come over you, and it feels sickly, and you can tell that this is definitely of a necrotic power, seeing that you are a man of divine inspiration. You can tell that this evilness is...
What am I... Is it from an attack I took? Because I don't remember taking one.
You didn't take an attack. You are starting your turn at -2. You just took 2 necrotic damage. There is definitely something present that is emitting an evil presence.
Bet it's that giant statue.
Could be the statue. It could be the altar. One of the two things.
I'm gonna shift there to cover.
Okay.
Mor'Gath's back.
-2 to attacks.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Sunburst on the guy in front of me.
Alright.
20 versus AC.
That's a hit.
He takes 10 damage, and everybody within 5, all allies within 5 squares, and they gain 5 temp hit points. Anybody look like they need healing, or speak up now?
Anything else?
I'm fine right now.
Alright,
I think I'm
Kevward.
still the lowest.
Hey, Frack, you never, well, actually, it was, 1 second, guys. Alright, Kevward, you're up.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with my turn, sorry.
On the
Sure.
bloodied halberd on top, I'm gonna cast... Oh. Can I do an arcane check as a minor action instead of a free action?
What do you want to do with your arcane check?
I want to do an arcane check on the statue.
Yeah, I'll charge you an action for that. So, actually, I mean, what do you want to determine? I mean, at a glance, what do you want to do?
I want to tell if this thing's emitting off any kind of just evil magic, as it were.
I'll let you do it for a minor, so go ahead. You'll still be able to take a movement and a standard, so go ahead. Silver, are all the pre-orders up for all the D&D Next books, or just the starting box set and player handbook?
24.
24 versus armor class, or versus will, or what?
Oh, no, this is just an arcane check on the statue.
You are able to determine that both you can see that there is a magical presence, an evil magical presence, within the statue and within the altar. Somebody's broadcasting. And you're able to determine that both of them are putting off evil auras. Basically, you can see, basically there's an aura of one around each object. So you can see that from your arcane check.
Okay, then. For my major action, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Charm of Misplaced Wrath on the bloodied halberd on top.
Okay, Charm of Misplaced Wrath. Well, that's an encounter, isn't it?
Yep. 25 versus will.
Yep, that's a hit.
Can move the guy to right there.
You get to slide him or pull him or what?
Slide him up to 3 squares.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I'm going to use a free action to make a basic attack against a creature of my choice. The basic attack gains 2 power bonus to damage roll. Go ahead and attack that.
Okay.
Have him attack that.
I like that. That's a cool one. Does it do any damage to him at all, or no?
No, it's just sort of a enchantment.
Pretty cool. Sort of like a mind control type of thing.
Yeah. No, Ranos, that's
Of course, I roll against my creatures. I roll a 26.
I don't do any damage to him. That's the halberd doing
Alright.
damage to the other one.
This creature here, well, this human here, this guard, slashes and connects with a great shot
Oh.
and
Okay.
damages this
Okay.
one. And sends this human into a bloodied status.
Okay, the one I placed the charm on, he's also dazed
Okay.
until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Anything else for you?
No, you use no. Actually, I'm gonna take one shift one. There, I'm gonna shift there.
Alright, so Amon, you're up now.
Okay. I am going to shift forward and attack this bloodied one.
Alright. Feel free to.
Oh my god.
Hey man, welcome to my club tonight.
He's got my dice from 2 weeks ago.
That is a miss. Anything else for you?
A tear. A
Alright.
big, huge crocodile tear.
And that was even granting you combat advantage because I am dazed, so he does grant a +2 as well, which you missed, so with a 12.
Come on, man! I give you these opportunities. Don't screw.
Man, look at Kev Ward opening me up to combat advantage. I mean, flanking.
So he does turn around, and he does attack you. And he hits with a 26 versus armor class. Wow.
Yeah.
And he hits you for 15 damage, and you are prone. You are hit with powerful strike. So I will go ahead and put a prone mark on you, so you will have to... You know, we forgot you to pick up your weapon there, Cal, a couple rounds ago.
Yeah, I realized that about 4 rounds ago or something.
Alright, so you are prone. So I need to put a symbol whenever somebody drops a weapon or something. Alright, and that's it for that guy. Mor'Gath, you're up now.
Alright, if I attack and I can use an action point, I can attack again, right?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna use Soul Eater on the one in front of me.
Okay.
Which is a miss, first armor class.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my
yeah,
action
that's alright. Did he have... Yeah, so you still have one action point left, so... And it's a crit. So did you use Soul Eater again?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a crit.
So my max damage would be...
It's a one weapon versus a charisma modifier and +2 power bonus to your next attack roll before the end of your next turn.
Sounds like 17 to me. 23 damage.
Oh, wow.
Never mind.
Oh, you rolled... It's 23
I have
damage?
+5 from my last turn.
So it's...
Oh yeah. It's
Okay.
1d12 +6 and then
Mhm.
+5.
Okay, very nice. Whew, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, you've
And now in my turn.
you've put him well into bloodied status. And you notice that he kind of shimmers a little bit again. Alright, so next up... That's it for you there, Mor'Gath?
Yes.
Nice shot. Alright. So I am going to go ahead and turn and attack the mage. With a 19 versus armor class.
Question.
Sure.
If I have an AC of 19, you attack with a 19, does that mean you hit or miss?
It's a hit.
Okay.
Tie, yeah, tie goes to hit. You take a total of 8 damage and you are knocked prone as well. Alright, so you have not used that buff yet, right? So
I use that for my magic missile.
okay, so that's gone. Alright, so you are knocked prone from a... You are... Yep, from a powerful strike. Alright, and you are also marked. And you, Amon, are also marked. I forgot to tell you you were marked as well. Alright, that is it. Actually, I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shift one right here. Anything else?
Should I take the attack of opportunity?
That's up to you. Well, have you already had one? You've already had one this round, right? Did you take one already?
No, because this is the first time that the people have attacked.
It was last round, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was
It
last
was
round.
last round.
Alright,
When
go
that
ahead.
guy shifted.
Yeah, go ahead. You get an attack if you want it. You don't have to take it if you don't want it. Because you only get one, so...
20 versus armor class.
Yep, that's a
yeah,
hit.
20 versus.
Do normal
11
damage.
damage.
Alright. Okay. Alright, looks like that is it. Alright, next up is this guy that is dazed. I do not think dazed gives any negative modifiers to hit.
No, no modifiers to
Nope.
hit, but you just get one action.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm attacking the cleric. 18 versus armor class. Mr. Cleric, 18 versus armor class.
Sorry. I'm
Yep, that's a
cleric,
hit.
duh.
18. Yep, it's a hit.
Yeah.
Alright, you are marked. You're prone. Alright, now I gotta do damage. You take a total of 13 damage as well. So everybody's going down around you, Cal and Morg. And I will go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead... I can't do anything else. I'm dazed. So that's to the end of my turn, right?
You said 13, right?
13 damage, you're prone, you're marked, and that's it. And that daze was till the end of my turn, right? So I can get rid of that now?
No, that one's till the end of, let's see, end of my turn, I think.
What is this nonsense?
No, you're right.
knocking
It's the end of
down?
your turn.
Okay. Alright, and last but not least, minor action. He shimmers again. And what were you going to say, Rons?
Which one knocked me down again?
The guy on his knees, that is the prone, and the break there is you are marked. So, and this guy here attacked you, the guy directly in front of you.
No, he's actually dazed until the end of my next turn, which is going to be pretty quick anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Alright, so the last gentleman, he does a minor action. His standard action, he does... So, your aura, you have to be in line of sight, right? Yeah, you're not going to be able to take an attack of opportunity anyway because of the wall, so...
Right.
Yeah, I will go ahead and I'll shift back. In fact, I'm going to shift... Yeah, I'll shift back one. And,
I've already taken my attack of opportunity anyway this round.
yeah. That's going to be it. No, yeah, that's it. I've already moved, so... Alright. Caladrin, you're up. I should have attacked, but... that's alright. Trying to do something.
Okay, I'm going to shift back one. It's right there.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use Strike of Hope.
Alright. Deal
That's
that will.
23 versus armor class.
Yep, that's a hit. You smash right through his defenses. You get past his
5 damage.
halberd. Alright.
And let's see, one ally within 5 squares gains 4 temporary hit points.
Alright, as
Who
you
needs-
jab through his defenses real quick. Sorry about that. You notice that he's in a bloodied status.
Okay, who
Sorry
needs
about that.
temporary hit points, guys?
I just spent mine. But I mean, if the casters needed more, go ahead.
Sure, take it.
Okay,
Sure, I'll take
I
it.
will give you the 4 temp hit points.
One more
Nobody's
question.
bloodied yet, so
Silverlock, are they going to pre-ship them, or are they going to ship them out on day of release? Because I'm not interested if they're shipping it out day of release. I
Alright.
want it day
That's
of
it.
release.
I will stop right there.
Alright. Next up will be runs. Rounds, you're up, man.
So I'm prone right now.
You're prone, so if you stand up, you'll take an attack of opportunity. In fact, you'll take 2. Well, only 1 because one of them is dazed. In fact, this one should not even be dazed as well. Or is this guy? Was this
No,
guy
that's-
supposed to be dazed until the end of
Until
your
the end.
round?
Yeah, end of my turn.
Okay. Well, you'll take 1 attack of opportunity if you stand up.
Well, I gotta stand up, so
All right. So he's gonna smash it with a sawbird. 22 versus armor class, which is a hit.
that's a hit.
You are marked, so you will take.
I'm still marked.
Yeah. All right. You take a total of 14 damage. All right. You're still good. You're not bloodied or anything like that.
Oh, I'm bloodied now.
Okay. You are free to make actions, sir.
Which action did standing up?
That is a movement.
Okay,
Standing
so
is a movement.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
You can actually, you guys can see these actions on the. If you scroll down right past the skills, you can see the actions card. It will tell you different options of how many actions you can take in a round, like option A, B, C, D, or E. And the actions in combat will actually tell you what kind of action, what you want to do costs. So basically, you wanted to stand up. So if you look under move actions, there's stand up from prone.
I'm gonna use my minor, and I'm going to use Dwarven Resilience. It lets me spend my healing surge.
Okay. And it doesn't cost you any healing surge, right?
Second wind, or whatever.
Yeah.
Lets me use my second wind as a minor.
As a minor. So go ahead and expend your surge.
Or
And
we
does
did
that put you back above?
I'm above bloodied
All
right
right.
now. I'm going to use my daily Nimbus of Holy Shielding
All right.
on the bloodied guy. Right. Actually, it's a close burst one. All enemies in the burst.
Yeah.
So, it hit both of them. If it hits.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I don't even care if it's discounted. I'm not interested. I'll buy it from a game
There's,
store.
oh crap! I don't.
Thank you, Silver. I appreciate it, man.
It's to wisdom. 13 to wisdom. I mean, no, 13 to will. My bad.
13 versus will is a miss.
Do I roll
Barely.
in for the second one?
What do you mean?
It hits everything in the close first one. I thought we were rolling.
What-
into
yeah,
like
what
our
does now?
AoEs. It's my daily Nimbus of Holy Shielding.
Okay, each enemy in
And-
the burst of 1. So yes, it would. You would have to roll singularly, separately. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So that was for the gentleman in front of you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll for the guard to your left.
23.
Alright, 23 is a hit, and this guy basically is
Takes
engulfed in
9.
divine life, and he goes down dead.
All allies within 2 squares of me get +2 to all defenses until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend an action point,
Okay.
and I'm going to use. If I were to grant a saving throw for one of the guys so it's prone, would that allow them to get up? Or
No.
do they have to spend it? Okay.
They still
Well,
have
then
to.
I'll-
They have to do that still. They have to stand up.
All right. I'll do blessing of battle on the guy in front of me then,
Okay.
and I miss.
I hate to say no to you guys, but yeah, that would definitely be a no.
Oops, sorry.
It's all right. Don't let it happen again. Kevward, you're up. You're prone, sir.
I'm going to go ahead and stand up.
All right.
And yes, I know I'm taking attack of opportunity.
My favorite mechanic of the game. I used to hate them, but I actually kind of like them now. 22 versus AC, which is a solid hit.
Yeah.
You take a total of 12 damage. As you stand up, you get whacked pretty good. Are you fine, or is that a bloodied status, or you're good to go?
Yeah, that's bloodied.
Okay. Go ahead with your actions.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Arc Lightning on the soldier to the south of me and
Oh,
soldier
did you
to the
talk to
north of
him,
me.
White Wolf? So what kind of radius is that? It's kind of a gray area type of spell,
Shoot,
you know what I
did
mean?
not mean to do that.
That's okay.
Um,
It just says attack 2 targets, doesn't it?
yeah. It says 1 or 2 creatures.
Yeah. That's kind of, well, within 20, so yeah, you're fine. Yeah, that's cool. As long as two are within 20, yeah. Blast
Okay.
away, man.
Okay, so for the one to the south,
First one's a
8.
miss. Second one is a miss. But you got you got stood up. I mean, that's kind of good, I guess. Anything else for you?
I'll go ahead and use an action point and cast Phantasmal Assault to the soldier to the north.
You're action pointing it?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so everybody's down action points except for, I think, everybody's used them just about.
I haven't used mine yet.
Yeah. That is a miss. 10 versus will. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry about that, kiddo Joe. Alright. Eamon, you are up, sir. You're like, eh. Yeah, that's pretty sad there, White Wolf, that they're all over him to ship out on release day. It's,
Giveth and taketh away.
maybe it's because they want
Dojo's no
people to
longer
go to the
around.
game store, maybe. No, he's not. I'm in the process of taking off that now, so. But Almond's prone.
Yep, and I'm going to stand up for my movement.
Okay, you are no longer prone, sir. You are stood up.
I
And you're not
am
marked
going
either.
to
Take the.
I'm going to spend one of my 2 action points, and I am going to
Ooh.
tumble straight forward.
Wait, hold on. You stood up for your minor. I'm sorry, you stood up for your movement.
For my movement.
You still
So I
have a
want to make a
standard.
second movement. So the second movement that I wanted to do was the tumble, which is my shift, the 7 spaces up to 7,
Okay.
because I wanted to go here,
Okay.
which
It
will now
doesn't-
put me into combat advantage.
The shift doesn't. Does it tell? Yeah, the shift doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity anyway. So that does give you combat advantage on that soldier there.
Now I am going to invoke Master at Arms. So now I am wielding my short sword, and I am going to attack him with that.
Okay, and Master at Arms allows you to pull that as a free action.
No, it's a minor to sheath or put away one weapon and pull out a
And draw
second.
the next. Okay, so you're action pointing to attack.
So I stood,
right?
that was my movement.
Mhm.
I actioned to tumble.
Well, you only get one action. You could have now what kind of? All right, you lost me here. So I'm looking at your card. You were using let's see. You used tumble. All right, what is tumble? I don't have the book open. Is
Tumble is I can shift up to 7 spaces.
Well, what is the cost though? Is it a cost of a movement?
Let me look at it real quick. I think it is a movement.
All right, so if it's a movement, you can stand up for movement. You can double move and use that shift.
Yes, it is a move action.
Okay, so now you can action point now and attack. So you get
Okay.
one action with the action